Alright, so today we're going to make a quick video in regards to an exercise called dead bug. Now this is one of the most simplistic exercises that you can do, but depending on your fitness level, your skill level, it can sometimes be pretty strenuous depending on if you've never activated your core before. So if you haven't already watched the core strengthening exercise to learn how to activate your core, but after you've done that, jump to this video. We'll just go ahead and get started right now, okay? So first thing first, you want to get a firm surface, whether you want to do it on the floor or on the carpet. I don't recommend doing it on the mattress, that can be too soft. So find yourself a nice firm surface, and once you do that, you're going to go ahead and lay on your back. And as you're laying on your back, you want to keep your knees nice and bent, and you want to get your arms straight out in front of you. Okay, now the key to this, like I said, you want to activate your core, which means you're going to tighten up the front, your side, but more importantly, you want to tighten up the back muscles as well. Now what you want to see is that your lower back is flat against the actual table here. Now this is something that's extremely important. You don't want to have an arch in there, so you want to try to flatten that out as much as possible. And if you can hold this position where your knees are bent 90-degree angles, as well as your arms in front of you just like this, hold this for 30 to 60 seconds, and this is where you can breathe comfortably. I'm contracting my core, I'm still talking through the video, but you want to hold this for 30 to 60 seconds and maintain a strong, tight core contraction here, okay? Now if you can do that from 30 to 60 seconds, the next step is to move your arms one at a time. So you're going to move your arm, and as you move your arm, you're going to keep your rib cage down and your back flat on the floor. And then you're going to bring it back up, and then you're going to do the other side. All the way down, and then come back up. Now our natural inclination oftentimes is to, when you do this, is to bring up that rib cage and to arch back, but you want to keep that rib cage down and then keep that back flat here, okay? So arms up like this, just holding that 30 to 60 seconds here, going back and then forth here, okay? Now the next step, if you can do that for 30 to 60 seconds, is doing the legs only here. So same thing as the arms. You want to go ahead and bring bring the leg out one at a time. And as you're doing that, you're going to bring it back, straight out, and then come back. Now the same thing is you want to keep your back flat, keep the core engaged the entire exercise. And when you do that, you don't want to let your pelvis rock forward. You don't want to do this and let your pelvis rock forward, and this brings up your back. You want to again keep that core nice and tight, keep that back nice and flat, and then tighten throughout the entire exercise here. Okay, now the last step to this is you're going to do both arms and the hand. So you're going to do one arm and then one leg. It's going to be alternating arm and hand. So the right arm, left leg goes all the way out, and then you're going to bring it back up. Then the left arm, right leg, all the way out. And the same thing, you're keeping your core nice and tight, keeping the pelvis from rocking and your rib cage from coming up. So again, left arm, right leg, keeping that core nice and tight, coming back up. Right arm, left leg, nice and tight, back flat on against the floor. And then you're just going to go ahead and go back and forth 30 to 60 seconds. And that's where we're going to start to activate your core, engage those muscles, and start to protect your lower back and keeping that back nice and flat here, okay? This is especially good for those that have an arch in their back. We want to tighten that up and get that to flatten out a little bit. But even if you have lower back issues and some hip issues, this is a great exercise to get movement, as well as an exercise that will actually help to just protect your lower back and to really keep those core muscles nice and engaged. So hopefully that helped you guys. And if you have any questions, go and ask your doctor if they have any other recommendations that are specific to you.